Why is shift not working?
I'm going live.
What is this? What is this loose space here? It's
I'm going to need something like the crystal screen to give me the ability to crop.
Yeah, we should be able to reset and go to it. Do like a hard reset and go to it. Reset. Okay, yeah. Do hard reset, and you can pause it on the blue screen. Yeah, that actually helped me too because my stuff's a little off. Okay, so here I'm gonna get this link populated and go live. For racing, FF1R.
All right, you're all set, Destal.
3-player race. Not payer, player.
I think I hear children upstairs. I'll be right back.
Okay, wait. All right, where's that notepad? I was finally intelligent and just copied the stream links into a notepad. All right, let's see. Post. Promotions. All right, there I am. We'll see announcements. Make sure I hit live because I don't think I did. Yep, there we go. I did the tweet first. Let's racing time. All right, well that link's ready, and I'm live there, Dan, for you to get the capture. Chapeau. I need another lamp in here. I don't want to turn the overhead light on because it's unpleasant while I'm playing. But I need like a floor lamp. This one's not ideal for how I'm using it. I need something to illuminate the background behind me here. That's a little less intrusive than this one. For some time. Little symbol next to Let's Racing Time. There's like a little, almost like purple harp or something looking.
Fucking thing crashed again.
Well, it does it every single time you load it. I get. Oh, it's a happy affiliate anniversary. Okay. Wait, what? Is this the anniversary of when we made affiliate on it?
Is it? That would be a fun fact.
Yeah, it says share. It says wish Let's Racing Time a happy affiliate anniversary.
Well, we'll have to make note of that.
Wonder how we find that out.
All right, we're back.
We do probably need to get somebody to do us another banner at some point, since we don't really use the talking time nomenclature anymore, like with the Percy. And
Yeah,
everything on
I've been meaning to do that, and I just have not gotten around to it.
Is everything all set with my stream? I left it at a good spot.
Are you live yet?
Yeah, I posted in the race.
Yeah, I'm just touching up Bob here. All right, Bob is all set.
All right, I'll unpause it. That way, there's at least some music going. You know, for the longest time, I didn't know you could up A on this. There's a soft and a hard reset depending on how long you hold up A, and I kept doing it on accident because I have it set as I have it set on this controller also set as the second controller, and it doesn't affect Zelda, but it affects it affects this one because it just does it anytime on the screen instead of being on the start screen. So I had to change it to up and Y, or up and X.
I should probably change my button configuration. I've got my accept and my cancel backwards. I figured I would just deal with it though, rather than screw around with controller settings.
All right, Golbeeze is all set. God fucking damn it.
Happy noises.
All right, everybody's captures are good, so if you want to go, and you're okay to go to your main menus.
Dan, so because we'll do, as part of the intro, we'll do a thing where we hit A, and we'll go to the character select, and that reveals what characters we have, and then we'll kick off from it once we name them all. We'll do the countdown from it.
Although I've not gone to this scene in a while, so there may still be something or other on it that is. Oh, will you please stop crashing, you awful, fucking, terrible piece of software.
Which one?
Streamlabs.
I will say that this flag set is so different from what I normally play. So very, very different.
So you're meaning everybody else has a chance.
I mean, I play pretty casually normally, so if anything, the way I play works against me just because of that. Like, but yeah, I forgot all about the flags we use.
Because like every time it crashes, it leaves bogus processes. I gotta clear them all out. I have to relaunch. I have to wait for it to relaunch. Hope nothing else fucking breaks. Okay. As long as this stays still, I'm going to hit the button.
What the hell is that?
All right, I've hit the button. We are live. I should put on the FF1 Pixel Remaster music.
My stream may have just got screwed up. My computer just freaked out. Or it could be just fine, I don't know. Yeah, it got screwed up. I may have fixed it, sort of. I think it's fine.
We'll see. All right, let's get rolling. Everybody ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Bob? Bob, are you on mute or did we lose you?
Uh-oh.
That answers that.
Yep.
Oh, I saw him blink, but I didn't hear anything.
Well, I've been muted and didn't realize it, and when I unmuted it, it broke the audio, and I didn't realize I was muted for like the last 5 or 10 minutes, and then I was sitting here talking, and I was like, well, nobody's saying anything. I was like, I guess what I'm saying must not be interesting. A man of no consequence, as it were. All right, let's see.
Okay.
But links in there. Everything should be good. I need to pop out chat real quick. All right, there we go.
Okay. You can go to the main menu now, Destal.
Sure.
Okay. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Saturday Night Let's Racing Time. We're doing something different this week. We're going back to an old favorite. That's right, Final Fantasy 1 Randomizer, which we have not played in quite a while. But rest assured, we are here to bring you some excellent Final Fantasy. I am your host, Kafka Floyd. The stream is brought to you by the delicious taste of Worcester's own Polar Seltzer. I only have a can. I already chugged a 1 liter today, so I have a can of Starfruit Lemonade Seltzer Aid. Woo. We have a Triforce tonight in the upper left-hand pointy corner of the Triforce. He's the man that Molly Hatchet says shouldn't play this game too long. He's the whiskey man, Mr. Bob the Elder.
Thank you, Dan. I'm indeed your favorite whiskey drinking Southern friend, Bob the Elder, the one with the charming accent. I have my unsweet tea. Here's the palate cleanser. Chunks the dog is here in her and she's not in the chair. She's over stupid lamp. She's over in her bed in the corner. She just decided she wanted to do that today. Okay, well, Lamp just died. That's cool. All right, not a big deal. I like Lamp.
Get Lamp.
Yep, but tonight's aperitif, and I just went ahead and poured a couple glasses. I don't want to do any more than that. This one is this is Scotch Saturdays, of course. So this is Ardbeg Wee Beastie. It's a 5-year-old. It's their youngest. Ardbeg's an Isla Scotch staple. It's their youngest. So it's not as refined and smoky, but it's a little higher proof. It's just sitting right around 97 proof, or 97 proof. 47.5%, I think it is, just shy, 97 proof, right at it. It's quite good. Like, it's just young. Like the other Ardbegs, the Anoas and stuff are better, Ugadile, but like this is good. This is really good, and it's cheap. It's like $50. So, a lot, a good, the rest of them are going to cost you 100 something. So anyway, Slancha.
All right. Next, in the upper right-hand pointy corner of the Triforce.
Good.
He's been from Phoenix, Arizona, all the way to Tacoma, but we're still not sure about Philadelphia, Atlanta, or LA. He's everybody's favorite Destal. Destal.
Hey, my name is Destal. All I have tonight is water, but I also have a giant bag of caramel popcorn because I just came back from the movies.
Ah. So did you do Barbenheimer, or what did you go see?
No, we only saw Barbie.
Ah, gotcha.
And I don't have 20 hours to spare to watch 2 movies in the same day. I have to come home and do this.
You can do the discontinuous Barbenheimer. That's what I did.
Yeah, the 3.5 hours for Oppenheimer. Yeah.
And last but not least, at the bottom pointy end of the Triforce, he is the one born from a dragon. But this game is not about that. He's everybody's favorite Golbeeze. Golbeeze.
Howdy, howdy. I have water as usual. Looking forward to this. Definitely not my typical flag set, but hey, let's do it.
It's good to have you around. All right, we've got everybody here. I'm hosting tonight. I am not playing, so I get to sit around and heckle everybody. It's been a good while since I've been purely hosting and heckling and not playing along, so I'm looking forward to it. All right, guys, get your start buttons ready. Well, actually, no.
So, hey, yeah, real quick.
Yeah, we got to do your characters first.
Yeah, so this one, before we hit this, just so the chat knows, this is 4 Force Party members. We don't know what party we're going to have, so we're going to get a reaction to the party, name them, and then we start off.
Yep.
This flag set, almost everything that can be randomized it's mostly vanilla, but we don't know how many items are incentivized. We don't know how much open world progression is on. We don't know anything. So everything will be a discovery. We won't start with any items, that kind of thing. So, Dan, if you want to count us down, we'll all hit new game at the same time.
All right, counting down in 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, this is easy.
I don't
This
like
is
it.
like easy mode. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Watch that be the easiest thing it'll give you all night.
Okay, this one was a thief, so I guess he'd be larceny, but larceny is old. Larceny is just really young, old Fitz bourbon, so we're gonna call him Fitz. Because of course it's 100-proof heroes. White mage can be Mel Mead.
I am good to go.
Red mage.
I am also ready.
I will be in just a second. You can be Johnny Walker Red.
Tim, Mim, Rim, and Fim.
Yep, Tim Rim.
That's what came to mind.
We're kind of doing off the wall in here.
No Dim.
Not this time.
No Jim.
He can be LaRue Weller. We'll do that one. He'll be a little fancy. Alright, so I'm ready whenever y'all are.
All right, I'll
There's
actually
A
give a
button,
real
actually,
countdown
yeah.
now.
Yeah.
So get your start buttons ready. Counting down in 3, 2, 1, go.
I forgot to mark the party. Alright, starting gold should be randomized too, so it's 329. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and buy that Falchion.
Everybody doing what I expected them to do, going to the shops first.
Oh, it's what one does. I do gotta switch the party around first, though.
First time I've listened to the Pixel Remaster soundtrack in a while. Forgotten how good it was.
Ugh,
I never played it.
level 6 Grooves, don't like that.
The ruse item is guaranteed. If that eases your peace of mind any. Life 2 level 6 isn't bad.
No, it's not terrible.
Level 1 lit's actually better than I probably could have expected. That's probably worth getting, because at least that's a little bit of damage you can do. It's not ideal, but it's not the worst. Cheap cabins, that's nice. No tents for sale to start. Let's just go ahead and buy a cabin to have it. And save in case we get. I feel like they got. I know you can put unsafe imps as a setting on it, but I feel like they've neutered them anyway. Because like used to, I'd start these seeds and you'd get nuclear imps right off the start, and then it was just you'd keep fighting something till you got progression, and then the seed would just bust wide open.
My controller is going nuts.
Do we need to pause?
No, it's alright. It's old. I hadn't noticed it in other uses, but apparently the simulator is not happy.
Oh, we've got the setting on if nobody noticed. Life spells work in battle,
Right.
just to make it a little more palatable. And of course, imps have poison touch.
So yeah, so I have coming this week is that Avermedia capture card. Got an internal one for this machine since it's got.
Oof.
Oh, that hurt. Oh, dead. Dead.
That was
That's the first wipe. Good job, Destel.
That was the first encounter.
Yikes.
Yeah,
So
he
I-
must have gone. He must have gone a different direction, man.
I bought one of them third-party Switch docks. We'll see how well that works.
It's kind of cool that you can host everything just from your Switch, so like anybody that's got one can pop in and play, and we don't have to worry about different captures.
Yeah, I'll have to pick up Mario Kart too, because I actually don't think I own Mario Kart.
That's all I can
Oh, I didn't expect him to kill that. Okay, I wasted a whole turn there.
Destel venturing to a place nobody else has ventured to yet.
That that's a tried and true Destal strategy.
I don't even know what a Destel Final Fantasy 1 strategy is.
It just tracks with things he does in other randomizers. So I think I'm a little too procedural in how I play this.
I mean, I played this once in the last year and a half, and it was testing out these flags to remember how they worked.
Yeah, I mean, I've only played it I think twice in the last year. I didn't realize that until I went back and looked, and I was like, man, I went a whole calendar year and didn't play this.
I play it all the time, but not like this. Not like this.
Not like this.
Like, I haven't played a default chest location seed in probably more than a year, so like, my vanilla location mindset is just not there. Like, I don't know where anything is anymore.
And see, I don't like playing the random entrance rando and all that stuff because everything I've got is tied to this. Oh, move
like
you fucking
entrance
bad.
rando.
I don't. I mean, it's good for what it is. I got no issues with it. I just would. It's not something I would ever choose to play.
Yeah, it's a set aside a day kind of thing to do.
Yeah. Not my cup of tea. We'll leave it at that. We do have to have here, let me make sure. Yeah, we don't have the loot, so loot with this one, just full disclosure, loot is required and the key is required. When I did play it before, though, I accidentally left I didn't realize you had to turn off the. I didn't realize you had to turn off the experience chest setting, or otherwise it's going to populate it. Like they made it an auto setting now. So I had experience chests in it. Yeah, I don't like that.
I like the XP chests. I like it.
I don't, because it's not the way I play it. It's not the way I play the game. So like I much prefer having to check grind spots and finding the good grind spot and using that to get your.
I mean, you don't get that much. You still have to grind. You don't get that much XP. But
I didn't. When I didn't grind at all. I never ground one. I got up to level. The problem is I probably had it set as too much because I ran that whole flag set, ended up beating it at like in the high 20s and never ground a single time. I got it just doing chests. Oh, that's interesting. That is going to make for an interesting set of progression. That's kind of what you hope with this fight set, though. What I just got there, Dan, is like what you're wanting. What you're wanting is a really interesting progression. Like you don't want to get like the ship immediately. I get a little confused when I don't have like spells or spellcasting items, like which of the later enemies I can fight, especially since I do fun enemy name zone. I mean, I know them all, but sometimes it gets a little confusing between the palette and that one, which one you actually have. What one's better? 19, 15, 20, 18, 15, 10. Yeah, that's a good one. I will take 3 of those, good sir. The way this flag set works is you always end up being, kind of... Ugh, it's less than ideal.
I almost forgot that 3rd and 4th slot take the same number of hits and tried to switch my thief into the 4th to run better.
I'm sorry, say that again?
I almost forgot that slots 3 and 4 take the same number of hits, and I went to switch my thief into the very back.
Oh, yeah. That's a thing that happens. Yeah, it's what 75, 50, 25, 25.
That was
50, 25, 12 and a half,
15,
12 and a half.
15. Yeah, 12 and a half. Okay.
All right, seat over. Yeah, we're not even. We're just not even. That's. Yeah, that's probably gonna be worth buying. Buy another 21 cures. Buy another 11 cabins. Good on heals. That way I should have enough cabins to last me the whole game. Okay, that was worth it. Well, yeah, they would erase evade too much. All right, this actually opens up some interesting opportunities, though. Cabin, and I gotta remember cabins don't do spell charges. So I need to be a little more judicious with that. This has been a pretty friendly start, though, knock on wood, because it's with the items and the spells I've got so far. Okay, never mind. That's a reset.
What's elemental weakness set, or what's racial weakness set to?
We get racial weakness bonuses. So like racial weakness, so like weapons that do that do racial weakness will do even more damage than they would normal. I don't remember what.
There's like a percentage multiplier that you can tweak on it. I think.
I don't remember.
It's,
I'd have to look.
It's not a percentage. It's like just a flat increase, I think, in damage. But yeah, it's high. It's like 40.
No, I think it's a percentage. I think there's this percentage slider you can set now.
Yeah, I think that slider is just like an actual damage number that's added to it, not a percentage. Just based on watching numbers as I've used it, it's like that much added per hit.
Oh, he didn't have any. Damn, this thing rolled a lot of HP. It's a lot of levels, though, so that was worth it. How much charges does she have left, too? Okay. See, I'll take an enemy like that, or a little bit earlier on, Dan, and that way I can just, just so I know that'll give me a lot of levels, and I should be able to theoretically survive that with everybody. Like, this is a run every time.
Who needs levels?
Well,
Chaos.
I do. I mean, you may not. Damn. Wish you could equip that Aegis shield.
Is weapon crit rate correct?
Crit
or
rate's
indexed?
increased. Crit rate is increased.
Is it index or is it correct? Is it using table lookup table?
I have no idea.
Because the only reason I think they have the increase in there is so you can turn off the lookup table.
Could be. I really can't answer that.
I don't remember offhand what it was.
Yeah, I don't have the seed window up. Well, if it's
I mean, if you
indexed,
want to
just
know,
go
I
to
don't. We can pause it. And look. If you want to know,
No,
we
it's
can
not a
pause it
big
and
deal.
look. Yeah. I just want to put it out there. Like, I'm not opposed. If it's a thing that affects their strategy and we want to look, I am not opposed to pausing it and looking it up so that we know. That doesn't. It's not something I'm going to bitch about.
No, it's fine. I'm just curious.
Yeah, I think those will destroy me. Yep. Yep. Come on. Oh, I'm dead.
Dead.
Thief, come on. Come on. Oh, thank God Thief came through. Does suck. I'm going to have to walk all the way back, though.
Uh-oh. Oh, good. That was a lot of damage to survive.
Yeah,
Not happy about that.
I'm not sure how I survived that. Thankfully, the thief has basically 100% run with the with the improved with all the bug fixes. Thief has like 100% chance to run if he can just get an attack off.
Yeah, Thief is really, really good just for that.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice critic.
This is probably in terms of the as far as just for me how I run it. This is probably the one I run with the most adroitness to it. It's definitely I menu in this one better than I do in any other rando. There's no question in that. I'm kind of curious what Destel's opinion of Barbie is compared to yours and Budface's, Dan, but I don't guess you heard their opinion on it when we were talking about it the other day, Destel.
No, I didn't.
I don't think Destel has seen that VOD.
Well, Dan, you could do a quick reiteration and see if y'all kind of agree on it.
Yeah.
I would be
I mean,
interested.
Destel, I think the statement that I made is that Barbie is the first movie experience I've had in the theater in the past 15 years that has come close to Speed Racer 2008.
Yeah, a little. So good. Sorry, I have to write stuff down right now.
That's okay.
Talk about it in a minute.
See, I don't get that reference at all. Like, when you say that, that means nothing to me.
Have you
like,
seen
I don't
Speed
get,
Racer 2008?
I've never watched it. I mean,
You
I'm
should.
familiar with it. I've not like purposely not watched it. It's just not one I was overly interested in.
The
So, like, I
reason
just
why I
never got
make
around
that
to doing it.
comparison is because the production design on it is bananas. They went, you know, I'll give them credit. You know, they went and bought out the world's supply of pink paint
Yeah.
to paint Barbie Land pink. And good on them for it. You know, because Speed Racer 2008 is basically a live action cartoon. And there
Mhm.
are some places where its reach exceeds its grasp.
Yeah.
But surprisingly, I mean, I rewatched that movie and I saw it in the theater when it first came out. And I've only seen it since on they've never made like a proper Blu-ray release of it, so there isn't a good high def. Like that movie in 4K would be gorgeous. Like you put that on a solid OLED and it would blow your mind just from the
From the
visual craziness of it.
So I do know it is a visually crazy movie. So that's what you're saying is your comparison you're making it is like in terms of just the visual experience, Barbie's the closest thing you've gotten to it.
Yes, when they're in Barbie Land, because there's several sequences where they manage to tread. They make you believe in the surreal.
Right.
Like it makes you suspend your disbelief a bit. And Barbie manages to pull it off better in some ways than Speed Racer did, but to be fair, Speed Racer is absolutely trying to be a live action cartoon, whereas Barbie is not.
Right.
And I mean, there are cartoonish things about the way it's designed, but those surreal and cartoonish elements are more realistic because it's been 15 years and they leaned less on CGI and actual animation versus making these very practical sets, which is not a knock against Speed Racer because the artifice is part of what makes Speed Racer work, I think. You have to buy into that artifice, whereas there is a certain amount of artifice in Barbie, but I think it's because it's the difference where Barbie is trying to bring a dollhouse to life, whereas Speed Racer is trying to bring a cartoon to life. I understand that is a narrow distinction at times, but it is a distinction.
Sorry, I'm still writing stuff down. There's
That's
No,
okay.
you're.
It's randomizer.
I just figured you'd hop in whenever you wanted to, Destal. So like, whenever you felt you got cleared up. So yeah, you're good. Come on. There we go.
There are some things that I think could have been done better, but overall, like, this is one of those, only Nixon could go to China type of things.
Right.
Only Greta Gerwig could make a Barbie movie.
I'm not a big Greta Gerwig fan, so I'm not sure I agree with that, but I can understand what you're saying. I get it from the I get it from the auteur perspective what you're saying, with that. Like it's uniquely fitting. It uniquely fits her.
Right, to go from Little Women to this movie makes a whole bunch of, like, if you watch those movies back to back, you would say, "Oh yeah, I can see it."
Yeah, it fits her. What she's got going, it fits. Yeah.
And of course, Mattel is going to try to take this to try to blow it up in as many ways as they could, just like Hasbro tried to do after Transformers and didn't really succeed. I mean, have you guys ever seen the movie Battleship?
Nope.
I have never actually watched it. I kind of want to. I know it's stupid, but I kind of want to because I know it's stupid. Like it's
Battleship.
interesting too. I kind of
Battleship is a big like. I don't know in what world they thought Battleship would have been like a world-beating movie, but it is a movie that takes a big swing. It doesn't like it takes a big swing. It gets that that double in the gap, but it's not the home run that you thought it would have been coming off the bat.
Gotcha.
Still though, I definitely would recommend looking up Battleship. I mean, it's just a good time movie.
Yeah, that's what I'm expecting. Like it seems like a ridiculous. Well, the term kind of annoys me, but like a ridiculous popcorn movie, where you're just like, you're going, this is going to be dumb and silly.
Movies.
I hate the term, but like it's.
There's nothing wrong. I mean, I
don't think it's applied
movies.
well. Like I get what they're saying with it, but I think there's better nomenclature.
Like I think the Alita movie falls into that. Have you seen Alita?
I love Alita. Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Hopefully, the rumors are coming out for a sequel, but I think Alita is a very overstuffed movie, but it is absolutely something I would put in that same. I mean, it's a popcorn movie, but it's a good. But look, I go to movies so I can eat popcorn and have a good time.
So I thought Barbie was so visually, yeah, it's an absolutely fantastic movie. I think it's really hard to build anything in culture that properly critiques capitalism and patriarchy without also using those as tools, and I'm not entirely sure how to get beyond that.
You're not wrong, but
that's not even necessarily a criticism of the movie. I mean, it's a literal we live
right.
in society.jpg. Like,
exactly. It's what it is.
That is my biggest takeaway. Like, aside from the production values and everything, which are all great, Margot Robbie is a phenomenal actor. Just like, yeah, this is the exact same as my opinion on the Lego movie, honestly.
It just feels like, especially with Barbie, you can feel there's, they're fighting against the Mattel executives. It's like you wonder what this movie would be like without executives giving notes. And like I said, it's a Nixon goes to China thing because only Greta Gerwig could manage to cut through the 99% of those notes, to actually work with the movie in that way. But I mean, I try to engage with the movie on its own merits like that. I mean, Ken, great. I mean, Ryan Gosling, secret star of the movie. Like, it would not have worked. It would not have worked as well as it had without the Kenergy.
and that's what I said in the other stream, Destal, was that like from what I hear on it in terms of like criticism, that is the one consistent thing that I hear is that everybody loves Ryan Gosling as Ken, and that's the one thing everybody.
Don't forget Simu Liu as Ken, also great.
That's a little lit. That's a little mixed.
He doesn't get as much screen time, but I
think that's because of that. Yeah, I don't think when I say the response I've heard is mixed on that, I don't think that's a thing on Simu Liu. I think it's that he just doesn't get as much time in it. What am I down here? Yeah. Kind of probably should have gone up and done the other thing first, but I realize I did a dumb earlier, and I'm going to try to rectify it. I'm pretty sure I know what's going to happen when I try this, but oh, it's the other one.
I already checked this can, but I'm still thirsty, so I'm going to get some more water.
Right.
This tape. The only thing I want is to not be in the cave.
Oh! Oh, fuck! Okay, I can't believe that rolled like that. I just didn't even attempt it earlier because I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna roll. I'm like, that's not gonna proc. And I had one spot left. Oh my god. Whatever the racial weakness, I'm just going to go ahead and tell you, whatever the racial weakness, however it works, it's set higher than it used to be because
I told you it's high.
I'm wrecking shit with these dragon
Sun
swords.
Sword has just absolutely decimated every undead I've run into.
Oh shit, you have a sun sword, yeah. No, I've been rocking dragon sword and I haven't found a sun sword yet, and it's been wrecking stuff.
Yeah, I don't remember vanilla chest locations, so this is actually way harder than expected.
The main thing to remember
What do you mean?
is the thing that threw me off when I played this, my test run. I'll just say this right now: there is one incentivized chest in the fucking Cardia Islands.
Yeah, that's a new.
Have anything in it?
That's a new setting. Yeah, the Cardia has an incentivized chest.
I have no idea how they picked which chest it is, but
it's in Cardia well, but yeah.
Yeah, you just want to completely loot Cardia when you get the chance, because there is the item chest potentially sitting right there.
And Cardia Dock might be on as well, so
yeah,
it may or may not. That's the thing. That's the thing you got to decide. Is like, well, do I keep fighting stuff down at the bottom, or do I, down here and trying to do the dungeons I have access to, or do I go up and take the chance on, on the end game, on whether the docks will be there for the end game dungeons? Which, unfortunately, I see where you got your sun sword now. Which something I don't like. There we go. Where's the stupid thing there? I'm not marking stuff off as I'm checking. I'm not marking stuff off as I'm checking.
Well, thanks for the comment about having that Cardia check. I didn't know that, so.
Yeah, that was the thing that threw me when I tried to do a test run.
And I should have told you that ahead of time because that's a fairly new setting. Like that's and it could be randomized.
I don't think that was actually progression in my seed. I think I've just missed something else. I should probably pick up.
It was in one of them I ran. It was progression in one of them I ran recently. That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say, yeah, with fast ship on, it negates most of it. But like, I'm not a fan of fast ship. But I alleviated it because everybody else likes fast ship, so I'm not gonna do it. I prefer to keep the vanilla one on. I'm very weird on what I think are game breaking and not game breaking glitches in this, or changes in this randomizer, so I fully admit that. There's not much consistency there, is what I'm trying to do now. That's gonna be some experience.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, I haven't even ground on the trap chest yet, and everybody's in level 14. This is going very, very quickly.
That could have gone much better.
Let's buy a few of them. Just be on the safe side.
Some cabins. I need to do some actual dungeon building at this point. Might even want to splurge on a house.
I bought 3 or 4 houses just to have them. They're good for utility.
It's like, gas, something terrible. Gas, something awesome.
I haven't done anything terrible so far.
Well, you didn't come across, I don't want to say it, but something terrible. Something very terrible.
Well, I wasn't expecting to do it. I'm just saying I haven't done it yet. So
Yeah.
So far things have gone pretty easy breezy.
I'm gonna be pissed off if
There's
this goes the way it looks like it's gonna go.
randomized old men are known. Or wandering. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, Destil freaked out because he didn't. I guess I posted a ROM or something, so he didn't realize the fun percent set on was for the fun percent was on for the Ruby, so it called it like
that
the
was
harp
it.
or
That was it. That was
Yeah.
what threw me.
because it's bacon in this one.
Oh, I don't use that 1%. I don't find it too fun. What percentage?
See, I do. I love it. I think it's great.
Back in.
I turn it on every time.
I'll do the multi-instrument. I don't think I like any of the other renames.
Okay, I kind of figured this was going to be on. I mean, I can access this two different ways. I'm going to go do this one first, I think. Get it out of the way. Let's just get it out of the way. Can I fight chimeras? We're going to fucking attempt it, because that's a lot of HP if I can a lot of experience if I can kill them. Of course, if they crit me every time, no. 2 hits, 2 crits.
2 hit, 2 crit.
Yep.
That's what I was
Of course, that
thinking.
got me up to level 15, so 2 hit, 2 crit. Go ahead and use the cabin. That's what they're for. That's weird that it didn't.
Oh, hello there. Oh. Hadn't seen that yet. That's good. Okay.
Rip Golbeeze.
Oh, that like he sounded like he was happy there, and then apparently that
Yeah,
was a
that's what I
misery,
heard.
Golbeeze. Yeah, I thought he was happy, but that apparently that's a misery.
I found the enemy that has nuke,
Oh,
and it might surprise you. Surprised me. It's an enemy that I saw many times already.
we found out the new enemy that has nuke, and it might and which one it is might surprise you more at 11.
Yeah, it's more likely than you'd think.
Random encounters with nuke? It's more likely than you think.
Man, I found all the good things there too. That's aggravating.
Good. Me and
Do
Dessel
I-
aren't on your side here, Golbeeze. So yeah, that's
Do
perfect.
I need to promote to learn exit, or does it depend on what slot it lands
It depends on what slot it lands in. I'll go ahead and I will spoil it. No, you don't. I have exit. So you do not. It can. The later one. It depends on how they roll because they can.
Yeah, no, if it's slot based, that makes sense.
Like Newt can be level 1 and roll that you can't equip it.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it could roll that a red mage can equip it. The white mage can equip all the level 1 white magic.
No, it's still a weird spot thing. It
Okay.
totally can happen. Yeah, it can roll. It doesn't. Wrong guy. I love that. Armor. Which one is? What does purring count out? Does it count as a gauntlet? Yeah. Yeah, having a thief being able to run is super nice because his agility is also so high that he's basically getting attacked first almost every time now that I've got a higher level.
Did they change that? It's not just random?
I thought with the bug fixes. Ah!
You get nuked?
No, that
Yeah.
was a good one. I got mass muted. That's what happened. I suddenly became very happy.
Oh, so you found the good thing.
Yeah.
That's annoying.
Yeah, I won't out of here, so we're gonna run. Normally I would fight that. That's actually a pretty good. That would be actually a pretty good grind spot too. Sorcerers. Yeah, no, that was a happy exclamation. What do you mean you don't remember the vanilla locations? It's like even when you do
I've
Friendo,
played
it
literally hundreds of seeds without vanilla chest locations.
How do you change the chest? You can change the
It-
chest
yeah,
locations?
it's chest shuffler. Yep.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, it's been a thing for a long time. You have no idea how bad I'm struggling right now. I do
That's
not
so
remember
weird to
where
me.
things are.
I would never want to play it.
Oh, it's amazing.
know,
'Cause
within
then
shuffle.
you have to, look for chests. If you want chests, you gotta look for them.
That would never be a thing I would want to do. Not without.
I mean, I played with whatever the setting is where anything can roll in any chest, including key items and.
Yeah, I mean, there's.
So the key items are in their place. The key item
Oh.
chests don't go, but everything else is.
The only way I would ever do that is okay. The only way I would ever do that is, and because I have thought about doing it, do the randomized overworld, and then I would do it that way, so that they're not all in the same spot. That would be the only time. I would never play vanilla overworld with randomized chests. That
That is apparently the most terrifying thing in the game. This is very, very close to vanilla like that.
No.
the only downside to I guess the only downside to the Mazmune is I'm not going to give it to the thief. I'm going to give it to the fighter because he's going to do more damage. And so now the Sun Sword goes on the red mage, and he's never going to use the Sun Sword. Okay, here's one I don't remember. Temper can be cast on everybody, right?
I mean,
Yes.
Saber
It
can only
works.
be on the caster.
yeah.
I think Saber goes on anyone too, doesn't it?
No, Saber's just
Oh,
a
I think
caster.
you're right. I think you're right.
Yeah, one of the two is only on the caster.
Temper's anybody.
Which is weird that
Saber's
it's
just
on
a
a black
caster.
mage, that it's a black magic one. I always kind of felt that was an oversight, but we'll have to take advantage of those gold bracelets for sale eventually. But not at the moment. Fade. Though the weird thing with this setting is on average the Mazmune is going to outstrip any other weapon, but if the racial weaknesses can
Jesus.
can outdo it. The racial weaknesses can actually outdamage it in certain situations. Something like Chaos that doesn't have a racial weakness, though, it's not gonna affect it. Oh, that was strange. Okay. Can two of the same enemy roll different? I had to see which ones they hit differently. That had to have been something that happened there. That was strange. Life is strange when you're a stranger.
Faces look ugly when you're alone.
The only place I actually get like any kind of physically annoyed at when I'm playing when I'm having a full clear dungeon is like the volcano, because the volcano and the earth cave just piss me off.
Yeah, those are both super annoying to clear.
Yeah, like when you have to do every chest. Volcano's great when you're only looking for certain chests, but oh yeah, that was a good one to fight.
Well, Golbeeze, you've certainly gotten yourself into this one.
Yeah, I think things are not going my way tonight.
Great, did not need that as an attack first. That's a good grind spot, but I'm gonna run. I need to get. Okay, good. She's got level 6. I thought surely at 18 I've got enough levels at this point for it. But that place I was before I went right here, not so. God, fuck me! Quit attacking first. God, mother.
Yeah.
Fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
Remember Golbeeze.
My
Never hug a mummy.
experience with attack first. This lines up 1-to-1 with that.
Oh, well, that was interesting.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Wow. That was very interesting.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking exit because I want to heal and. They're cheap. I'll just keep using them. I'm so used to manually saving that I forget every time I use the cabin and
Okay,
save. Like I
why
keep
did
wanting to
that
hit. I
music
keep
stop?
wanting to hit X and go to save. We played so much
Oh.
FE. I'm getting some kind of feedback in the background.
Yeah, you got something going on there, man.
Yeah, it sounds like somebody's like a fan, or it almost sounds like somebody's driving, but. Oh, we lost. We lost Dan. He is no more. He has ceased to be. He is an ex-Dan. I don't fucking remember this, but. Why every time? There is no way every one of them can be attacked first. That's not hard. It's steady.
I don't know because it's just I want to attack first.
Ooh.
There.
Dude, you're roboting really bad, Destel. Is that me?
No, I hear it too.
Oh, weird.
Everybody sounds good to me.
Or all robotic? Okay.
You might need to.
Oh, God. Everything sounds fine. So, yeah, fix it.
There we go.
Sound fine, bub.
That was a big mistake right there. Okay, exit. Actually, you know what?
Bacon.
There wasn't anything in there I needed, and I didn't fight any enemies, so we're gonna do that. That's gonna save me a lot of time in the long run. I do that a lot, and that was a stupid mistake. Stupid.
Getting wiped and having to redo a dungeon is a pretty irritating mistake.
Yeah. Actually doing
Oh, it figures that one enemy is not the same grind spot.
They're randomizing this, right?
Huh?
Are the spike scores randomized?
They are, but the spike squares are all randomized, but one of them, I get confused about which ones are different sometimes.
Their location's the same though.
Yeah, I know, but like I think all of them on in this floor, there's one of them that is different. Every other spike square is the same, and one's different, and I forget which one is the one that's different. That's what I'm
I'm
trying
not
to say.
sure what you mean.
In this dungeon, in one of the floors, there's a bunch of spike squares.
How can one be
And
different? What do you mean?
Okay, in this one floor, there are, let's say, 8 spike squares. 7 of them are the same encounter. One of them is a different encounter.
So there are only 2 encounters, 7 of which are
Yes.
one type, and then a separate.
Yes,
Okay.
that's what I was trying to say.
Going the wrong way.
And I forget which one it is. The one I accidentally stepped on, I always think is the one that's different. Or let me put it this way, I forget that there's one that's different. That's probably a more accurate statement. I probably should kill this. Fuck it, I can kill it. I don't think it's worth much, but I'm tired of running.
Oh wait, okay. I was mixing up some of the key items in my head. I know.
Man, there's a lot of things that have a dragon flag that I didn't realize had a dragon flag.
Yeah, dragon's good. Magic is good too.
Yeah, magic's real good.
The rune sword.
Yeah. If the vanilla critical rate flag is set, then it's the ultimate weapon for the thief. For
The
promotion.
rune. Okay,
Yeah.
makes sense, yeah.
But if it's not set, then I think there's another one that's better. But like it's like in position like 40 something on the table. It's surprisingly far down there, like way below all the other weird elemental creature type swords.
Oh wow, he didn't kill it. Okay, maybe I shouldn't be fighting these. If he didn't one-shot that one. It's a lot of HP. That was a lot, yeah, a lot of HP to have survived. Shit, 4 hits. That one he didn't. 4 hits, 533 damage.
Oh fuck. Oh, there
No,
we go.
there's a katana. That'll work. If I ever find the rat tail, which isn't guaranteed.
Oh well.
This has progressed in a strange. Oop! I need to drop some armor. Drop all this iron shit. I don't need it. Drop that cloth. Trade. Can he equip that? No, because the thief can't equip shit. Ah, he can.
Because thieves are dumb and should be hated.
I suppose. Damn it. Okay, it doesn't matter. Half of them ran away from me before I could run away from them, so. Ooh, I'll take that. Alright, what's in this spot? Yeah, let's let her do that, just to be on the safe side. Yep, that was worth it. That's a pretty good grind spot, actually. At this level, though, I'm not really feeling the need to... I don't think I really need to sit here and grind.
So you've had a good grind spot, huh?
Well, I found a couple good ones.
There's one that's pretty clearly good, though.
I mean, usually like a really good one's like when you find like iron golems or something like on one, but
One stood out to me, I don't know.
I mean, a couple of these are zombie Ds, and that's a really good one. Like, you can grind pretty quick on them because I've got so many racial weaknesses.
Yeah, I figured zombie D's.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's a good grinded vanilla.
Yeah, zombie, yeah, it really is.
You probably have fire 2 and arm or whatever at that point.
Yep. Oh.
You can usually pop all your spell charges there.
I kind of figured that had to be there. Just all, you know, just saying, like it. I was kind of out of options otherwise, so. Alright, well, let's go ahead and try this. It's not gonna, might as well. I'll waste a lot of time if I don't.
Might as well try. Go ahead
Yep.
and try. There, grrr, shark.
It's way too much HP.
Okay, this is clearly something they changed in FF1 Rando since the last time we did it. These new random names for monsters.
Oh, it's a fun setting. It's been on there forever. Just I'm one of the only ones that
really,
use it.
Yeah, they really turned it up to 11.
A lot of people don't use it. I use it.
I don't
pretty-
like it.
I think it maybe went a little bit too far. I think I liked it previously.
Really? Fuck you. Yeah, you died. You know what? Because you fucking suck. That's why you died. Hey, that was actually almost still a green split. The way this rolls is I tend to end up not killing a fiend for a long time, and then once I kill the first one, I've usually got the progression ready to kill the next ones.
Well, must have missed something then, because I don't.
I mean, I don't this time. This one's been a slower seed, but I'm talking about like for the faster ones. Like
Oh,
once
I
you
thought
kill
you were
one,
saying
the
that you
others
did.
tend to come pretty quick. Yeah, no. I'm saying that's how it usually works.
Gotcha.
This one, it's not going to work that way. That would be a hell of a grind spot if I come in and I ran into an encounter that was 2 zombie Ds to whatever the other vampire. Oh, I just got a second one. Whatever the other vampire is, which is hilarious because they're calling it Edward. Huh? Wiz Vampire? Yeah, its name is Edward with fun percent. I love it.
Yeah, that's a good fight.
Yeah, like
3 Wiz Vampires and 2 Zombie Ds.
well, it's 5,000 experience, and then I've also got two Fade casters, so you know, it kind of breaks the shit. I'm just saying, that's a good one. 5,000 a pop. You could get to 30 in no time doing that. But I'm in level 21 with all 3 of my guys, so I pretty much have no need of grinding for the foreseeable future.
Oh, I made a stupid mistake.
I should probably kill that Naojo. I'm just got so used to running. I'm stupid.
I also don't play with loose items, so that's also awkward.
What's the alternatives to that?
None of them are loose. That's all.
Like I don't know what that means.
So like
Yeah, I
here
don't
we
know
can
what that
have
means.
incentive. I mean we can have progressions that's just out in the world somewhere. I don't normally play like that, so.
Shit, I didn't check the item shops.
Are you saying? I'm still confused. You're saying your progression is all incentivized?
Right.
So you only check.
So I can
incentivized
skip.
items.
I can skip. Right. I can skip literally all the chests except the ones that matter.
See, that's no
This-
fun to me.
I thought the flag set was like that.
No, it could be like that. It's the items are all the items, like all of the key items are all of the key items are incentivized, okay. But the thing is, all the weapons could possibly be incentivized too. So they can a few. It won't be many, but they're and the seeds weighted against it. Okay, the way they do it, but there could be a handful of them roll into a handful. There could be a progression item roll into a random chest. There generally won't be more than one, and it's not common. Generally, what the key items are going to roll in random chests are going to be like the tail. Okay. So this one, and the reason why this flag set is that way is because it's made to make everything as random as possible. So you don't know, you might can only check only key items, you might not. Oh fuck!
I wasn't aware that it added up that way.
It does. Yeah, there's a certain amount of incentivized spots and a certain amount of incentivized items, and if the incentivized items outweigh. If the incentivized items are more than the incentivized spots, then the holdover will roll in random chests.
Right, I knew it did that. I just didn't do the math, I guess.
Yeah. Well, we don't, but what I'm trying to say, Destel, is you can't do the math because you don't. It's possible we could have that. It's also possible that we could that's not going to be the case. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like there is no. That's the whole point of this seed is because we're playing it we're supposed to be playing it cooperative. I mean, even playing it single, it just incentivizes you full clearing dungeons, like seeing the most out of every dungeon.
Always
That
be
looked
full
very
clearing,
expensive,
yo.
Golbeeze.
Oh, I didn't even look at the price. I just saw it was crap and moved on.
It's like we don't, it's also meant to be that we don't know what, whether like extended open progression zone, whether a cardia dock is on, we don't have access
Right.
to any
Yeah,
of
no,
that.
I know that.
Yeah. Same boat with incentivized items. We don't know whether we need to look for a loose item or not, so it behooves us to check and especially the way the flags are weighted, the early dungeons, you want to clear out the early dungeons first. Or like,
Well, you
when
want to
you're
clear
in
out
the
the
early
short
well,
dungeons
when
first.
you're in the
No! Oh, good, you can... Thank you, Guillotine.
when you're in the early dungeons, like you want to you don't necessarily want to prioritize going in them, but if you're gonna go in them, you want to full clear them. You want to do every chest. Because this flag set, like literally, if I did it where I guaranteed all progression items were in key items chest, you could beat this in 36 minutes. Like, and I'm trying to flesh out the point of it is to try to flesh it out a little bit. Like, 'cause we tweaked it a lot. Like, we tweaked it a lot.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Like,
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. Like, we have messed with this one and messed with it some more until there is no more messing with it to be done. I never remember which peds are worth killing. X-peds aren't, I don't think.
any of them are worth killing.
No, like one of them is like the gray worm or whatever. One of them's worth a fair amount.
Oh, that's not a pea though, that's a worm.
I said like the gray worm. Most of the worms aren't worth, or whatever worm is the most powerful one. One of them's worth killing, the rest of them aren't. That's what that's the
worm.
comparison I'm trying
Kill
to
the
make.
worm.
Yeah, the worm's the one you want to kill.
Yep.
God dang it. All right, well, we'll just go ahead and use a cabin. I forgot to go buy more houses.
Yeah, I'm running low.
Bear snack. Every one of them is going to be a Gersnack, so those spots.
I can't tell from
checking that.
comments who's doing well, who's not.
You won't be able to with this.
I feel bad because
that's
I got
another-
wiped after the end of the dungeon. Like, at the end of the dungeon, I got wiped earlier. So it's like, ugh.
Even if I had trackers from everybody, it would still be very hard to say.
This particular flag set too, like that's the whole thing with it, is somebody could look like they're behind the entire seed, then all of a sudden just like knock it out. They could get that final progression item and then knock it out in 10 minutes. Like,
Well,
it is a very difficult one to predict.
I know I'm missing a whole lot of progression that I need, I'll say that.
Yeah.
I keep thinking, like, this will be the one! And it's like, no. Fetch quest. It's like, okay.
I need to go back and buy life too. That's
Fetch
another
quest.
thing I need to remember to do.
Keep the fetch quest alive.
Fetch quest, the game, the game show, the book, the novel, the
And then I
way
find
of life.
crap like
Worm
this.
is sandwich. Why is worm sandwich?
I don't
Sandworm.
know.
Oh, sandworm. Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah.
It's weak.
No, I kind of like it. I think it's funny.
Oh,
I think you're just a I think you're just a hater, Golbeeze. You
Probably.
gotta have your vanilla names. You hate on it. Hate on the rest of it.
The
FF1R
FF1R community thinks that's the shit, though. They always LOL sandwich.
I think it's hilarious. I like it. I get it. I wasn't putting two and two together, but I like it.
I do wish with some of this open progression stuff they had made a couple of more places you could take this shit. Like added some.
Well, we did have.
They do, depending on how it rolls.
Yeah.
They do.
Oh no, I
mean,
think
even
I
without
think
the canoe.
I think we actually had that off.
No,
The
it's own. Every progression is random. There could be
No.
a docket.
No, the dock
It's not
at
where the docks are. It's the fact that like, you can't. If you're in the northern half of the world, you have to go the entire way around Melmon's subcontinent to make it back into the inner sea.
well, yeah, there's that.
Like, I wish there was just a bridge somewhere. I could just go.
I mean, you can park at Elfland from the outside, not the sea. They do
Yeah.
have a dock.
Yeah.
It's not great,
That would
but
get you in the inner sea.
well, no, yeah. If you want to be actually in the inner sea, yeah, it sucks.
I mean, they've pretty much got it with the way this flag set is. Potentially, you could access almost every place in the game with the ship. With just the ship.
Yeah. No, I'm not talking about the access. I'm just talking about it's annoying.
Yeah, I got you.
Ah!
Right, you're talking about maybe something to change the general shape of the contents, which is a little more
that
navigable
much
for
for
me.
change. I just need their little inlet with a bridge so I can go under it.
I'm running out of
Gotcha.
places to check.
Well, and see, that's the whole. That's part of the fun of the flag set is that it's gonna be, it's all gonna be random places to check.
Okay, I thought of something else to do.
I have enough. I could buy some gold bracelets now. That's probably something I need to do.
Where were those gold bracelets?
I believe.
And write it down.
I believe that was in
Provoca?
Elfland.
Oh.
Might have been Provoca. It was either Provoca or Elfland. Fuck me!
I think it was Roka.
It felt like Provoke, but I don't actually remember.
Yeah.
I don't like this fight. I should not have fought it. It was a mistake. I regret it.
These random
All the
fucking
regrets.
these random
Yes.
fucking enemies with
Good.
thunder
Run,
and
get me out.
thunder actually killing the person that had a ribbon.
Thunder's one of those. Why does this do so much damage spells?
Oh, it didn't kill the one with the ribbon. Never mind. Okay, it killed the other poor son of a bitch. That's fine. I just needed the one with the ribbon. I needed the one with exit to survive.
Do I have that? I don't. Saves me a purchase. Let's see. Yoink.
Girl, this is bad timing. There's not a with this flag set. There's not a good time to pick you up. I'm sorry.
Oh,
one
there's a
didn't-
way to avoid that. I forgot. Oh well.
You're the one that didn't want in the chair, so
Oh, Destel.
it was thundering outside.
So what did you and Erica think about those old scientists?
It was pretty good. I'm a little. Okay, I have one complaint.
Okay,
Um,
we'll see if ours match up.
Okay, I think that in general, Strange New Worlds is better than Lower Deck, so they're very close. So I would say I am a little annoyed that I feel like I got one fewer episode of Strange New Worlds and one more episode of Lower Deck this season. That's my main complaint.
Have you seen this week's episode yet?
Yes, it's excellent.
See, I
What an a-hole.
I just like how both Boimler and Mariner reflect the Strange New Worlds crew back on each other.
Yeah, I am the one. Okay, the one thing I would have liked one where it'd be like Professor, what's her name, Perry, I think, when he ran into the engineer. Like,
Oh yeah,
it would implicate that she'd gone back to teach at Starfleet Academy again. Was still
Mhm.
there 120 years later. I would have loved that. That's my only other complaint about that episode.
maybe she'll show up in Lower Decks.
Yeah, that's entirely possible. I don't remember if
I'm sure Carol-
is still alive. And
He is, because
think
the
so, yeah.
Romulan, at the time of Lower Decks, we still have several years until the Romulan supernova.
okay,
So you could have Ethan Peck Spock show up in Lower Decks.
yeah. Fuck, what was I doing?
Interesting. Okay. Which I should point out, the super fast seeds on this one, you get like the canoe and the floater like immediately, and that's the anytime you don't have the floater, it's going to be a longer seed. Like when it's a late get, because technically you can win a floaterless seed. So
Yeah, what was Oxroll?
yep. I've only ever done one, but it is something that's possible. Oh, I'm having to go back to Elfland, so I'll find out real quick whether
Oh, it's Provoca.
it is Provoca. Okay,
Oh, it's
thank you. Oh yeah, the only thing there wasn't anything in Elfland that I wanted. That's right. As far as item wise. Buy some more cabins. Buy more heal potions. I go to the inn because I don't want to pull a Dan.
Yes, don't do that. Although, technically, there is no pulling a Dan in Final Fantasy 1 Randomizer.
Oh yeah, you can totally forget to save.
No, but pulling a Dan in the context of free enterprise is things that I do within that. I have not done anything that would be like there could be two different kinds of destilling. Like there could be free enterprise destilling and there could be FF1 destilling. I'm
Yeah.
just giving grief, of course.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, there's not really. Yeah, FF1. I see what you're saying because FF1's not exactly.
It's also because I don't play FF1 right now.
Well, you can't. There's not really a fight. FF1 is usually pretty cut and dry whether you're going to fight. Like you're not going to win a prolonged fight most of the time. Like they're going to go pretty quick. If you're either going to win or you're going to lose. I feel like I feel like the encounter rates are pretty good, you know, because we tweaked that a lot. It's 50% on dungeons and 30% on the overworld.
Yes.
Now the new thing with the community is to do the airboat, but I don't have that turned
No,
on.
I will not. I refuse.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't want to play it. That just doesn't. I'm not interested. Whatever floats your boat, but not my thing.
The Enterprise is like the Enterprise in Final Fantasy 3 is like the coolest thing in this entire series. I don't know how you can say that.
I mean, for this game, it's not that I don't think it's cool. I just don't really want it for this game.
I don't know if it has the little animation of the sails coming down and the props going up. If not, then who cares?
It's a good question. I'm not really sure on that.
Okay. Be that way.
Yeah, let's just buy 2 of them. Probably wouldn't for Fitz and John.
Wasn't what I wanted to do right now, but fine.
I got 2 more checks to do. I gotta do 2 little checks here. Okay, wasn't this one? A lot of times I don't think to go and I don't think to try to notate in my head where spells are because it's rare that I backtrack to a place and go get the spells. Nope. So for instance, Red Mage can't learn Life 2. And I think that's probably going to be all the way through, but on promotion, there's weird things that might possibly can learn it, but I don't think so. I think he's going to be stuck without it no matter what I do.
I swear, if I
Oh,
have
I
just
can think of a
missed
check
one
I can
chest
go do.
somewhere that has progression in it,
Oh, that sucks.
I'm just saying, if it happens, DNF! Flip the table!
Same.
Oh wow, that sucks. That's
I'm-
not what I wanted to roll in that spot. But
I'm
okay.
in I'm in a good spot now, but I can't access everything. But I'm in a good spot. I feel like I could fight most things, but I don't have progression, so it's like,
Yeah, I don't think there's anything in the game I can't fight at this point.
Yeah. I'm level 25. What are you guys at?
I'm 24.
Been a while. 20.
Ooh.
That's not really.
Ooh. I found a grind tile that I might just
Do you
level
really
up
need to
on.
grind at 25?
I don't, but it's a good one. Better than anything else, probably. So it's like, I'm gonna waste a few minutes here. It's worth
I mean,
it.
sometimes it doesn't hurt.
It's because alternate chaos scares the shit out of me. I don't play with alternate chaos anymore.
I like Golden Chaos. That's a fun flag.
I prefer alternate chaos.
I don't even remember
I've
what they
beaten
all
chaos
are,
a million
so.
times. I like it. I like not knowing what boss I'm gonna have to fight.
Chaos is pretty. Randomization makes Chaos pretty. Not the same fight, though.
So I remember there's
Yeah.
something that's like super hard, and I don't remember what it was, so I'm just gonna level up.
There's a couple of them that are
I
a
mean, you
little
can fight multiple
difficult.
Chaoses. That's
Hey.
probably the hardest one.
No, you can.
There's only. I think there's only one.
Chaos and 9 garlands, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
eight
yeah.
garlands and a
I'm pretty
chaos,
sure there's
yeah.
only one chaos. Yeah.
Right. If only we had a black belt / master in the party, that'd be great. Level up on this to 50 real fast solo and then punch the crap out of everything.
Remind me because it doesn't tell you the name of the damn shirt when you get it, but a black magic spell can only roll in the black shirt, and if it's a black magic spell, it's a black shirt, and if it's
I don't know if that's actually the case or not,
No idea.
or if it's random. Okay.
but I do spellcasters, so that screws with everything regardless.
Nope. That's the okay. So the zap shirt's the black shirt, the black one. If you hit select, it tells you.
I do not have a zap shirt. I will not be zapping.
Well, had you
things.
full cleared every dungeon, Golbeeze, you would have had one.
Or maybe if I hadn't been wiped at the end of a certain dungeon with the zap shirt, I would have it.
True, but you could have gone back and gotten it. That's
I
not
could
my-
have.
That's not
I
my
could
fault.
have. I chose not to.
No.
Rude.
Instead, I chose to fight an extra like 800 battles.
Oh yeah, so wait. Oh yeah, he doesn't need that anymore. What am I thinking? So yeah, just FYI, the white shirt can be black magic because the white shirt's Bane.
Hmm. Now, back to your regularly scheduled massacre.
Yep.
Now watch, I get killed after all the fights. For maximum comedic effect.
Okay, that ended up being a waste, but I couldn't have known that.
Oh yeah, and Warmech is not random.
No, Warmech is Warmech is patrolling.
Yeah, see, I always play with him anywhere,
Warmech
all the
Unleashed.
time.
So even when he's on patrolling, okay, he can end up in weird places because he can roll as the top tier enemy, like a tier 7. So you have a guaranteed Wormek spot, but on the shuffled across zones, he actually can roll in a random place.
What an a-hole. That Wormek, I tell you.
Yeah.
More
he's
like
bad.
war jerk.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I wonder what they named him with the name shuffler.
Yeah.
It's probably still Wormek.
I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen his name change.
He is the Wormek.
I also do Team Steak, so it's like it's always Steak and T-Bone.
Oh yeah, they have 2 settings for alternate names, don't they?
Well, Team Steak is a separate thing. Like it guarantees that it's going to be Steak and T-Bone.
Right, but don't they have like even 2 sets of alternate names?
I
Or
don't
is
know.
that not a thing? I felt like maybe they changed it at some point. I'm remembering that.
That one I don't know. And oh, by the way, I apologize. The incentivized item's not in Cardia Well. It's the other one. It's the very first one you come to with Cardia.
Well, I mean, very first depends on where you're coming from,
Well,
right?
it's the rightmost island,
Mm.
or easternmost island.
We've moved on to the point where it's onto the FF3 Pixel Remaster soundtrack, and Eternal
Are you-
Wind has come on.
You're just going through all of the pixel remasters.
Yeah, when we play this, I just put it on. I'm
Thanks
gonna
to
just play
Swing.
Eternal Wind again because I fucking love Eternal Wind. This song. Well,
Yes.
I swear to God.
That's what I needed. Oh wait, no, it's not. Damn it! So irritating.
Like, there's very few songs that they like. I have to imagine when they were producing the Pixel Remaster soundtracks, they had a list of songs where they're like it's like it is impossible for us to screw this up. We cannot screw it up. Like, we will, it is imperative that this is executed perfectly. And Eternal Wind obviously was on that list.
God dang it.
I honestly, it's as much as I love the FF4 Pixel Remaster soundtrack for being what I believe is the perfectly executed version of that soundtrack. I just love that they took the opportunity with the FF3 soundtrack to say, let's try some new things with it. And there's a lot more experimenting in the FF3 Pixel Remaster soundtrack, and to a lesser extent the FF2 one, but compared to the Super Nintendo games where they try to hew a little more close to what if we had what if we could have executed this with modern instruments at the time. Because the NES soundtracks, there's only so much you can do with that. So they decided to go and on some songs take some left turns, and it really works. Or just with a song like Eternal Wind, they get what makes Eternal Wind work. Is like, for whatever reason, I think you can say it is the most emotional overworld theme.
Eternal Wind is the best piece of music ever composed for an 8-bit sound chip. I'll stand by that.
I think you can make a coherent
to
argument for that,
I'd have to spend some time thinking about that.
but that is something I would have to put together, like,
Yeah, sure, but I mean, I've thought about it a lot, and my opinion is Eternal
yeah.
Wind is-
Oh, I'm not gainsaying your opinion. Yeah, that for me to make a value judgment on that, I would have to sit and think about it.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
not
fair.
faulting you. I'm
I
not
would- I
faulting
would
your
say-
judgment. Yeah.
it is absolutely the best piece of music written for the original NES
Yeah,
sound
that's fair.
chip without any expanders. No FDS and no VRC6.
I wouldn't disagree with that.
Because I do think the VRC6 soundtrack for Castlevania 3 is absolutely
Yeah, it's really good.
is probably the peak of NES soundtracks.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I mean, most of the stuff off of Castlevania 3 is gonna be high on there.
I'm not counting the Shovel Knight soundtrack in there, even though it is technically programmed for that
Ooh.
soundtrack.
Well,
That's a good one too.
Shovel Knight,
yeah, it's got some
it's
great stuff.
It can
It wouldn't
count
fit on
because
it was programmed for that chip. It just wouldn't, and it would fit on a cart if nothing else was on the cart.
I think you're getting a little bit into technicalities there, though. With that,
Well,
one,
no,
so you're
here's the
probably
thing.
fine for leaving it out. Yeah.
Shovel Knight is composed in FamiTracker and will execute on a VRC6 perfectly fine. Like that's, it's.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not sure if I would actually say it's better than Castlevania 3, but they trade blows.
Yeah. And again, I'm not counting Shovel Knight. Shovel Knight's the one
Yeah.
I might actually put above. There's some stuff in Shovel Knight I might put above Eternal Wind.
I'm just gonna play Eternal Wind again
I have
because
to
it's
check
that good.
too, and I don't want to.
Like I could spend half an hour breaking down
Armor.
the pixel remaster version of Eternal Wind.
Short of dragon armor, if providing I find that's gonna be the one to have. Assuming I ever find a tail, which right now is facts, not in evidence.
I mean, I'm starting to think that I have missed a key item. I know I haven't checked everything yet, but starting to feel like it.
It needs to be faster in running. Let's just try to kill them all.
I'm gonna need a map. I can do everything else in this game, but I can't full clear the volcano from memory.
The only one that I struggle with full clearing, the only dungeon in the whole game that I struggle with is the Sea Shrine. I can do the volcano from memory without any issue. Sea Shrine's a little hard for me. It just because there's a lot of
Yeah,
you
there's
can't.
a lot of up and down. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sea Shrine
yeah.
is tricky. I think I could do. I'd have more confidence that I had everything in the Sea Shrine if I didn't do it from the memory than the volcano, though.
Wow. Okay. That's
Without getting into the weeds of instrumentation in Eternal, in which there are several unique choices in it, the one part in particular I'm going to highlight, if I bring my music player over to the main screen so I can get it, I'm just going to rewind a bit so I can get a timestamp. So at 112, it slows down, and you get the flute doing the doo da doo da doo da. You know, little quiet bit here. You get the wind chimes in there in the background, and then at 128, you get that little drum fill, that dun dun dun. In the background, you get a little bit of the wood block. It's still quiet. It's building this tension until it gets to 145, where it comes in with the harder version. The whole drum kit comes in. I'm getting a little emotional just talking about it right now, because I mean, this is one of the few Final Fantasy songs that when I listen to it, it's like I've heard this song remixed a billion ways to Sunday, and yet somebody can come out of left field and say, I'm gonna make you think about this song in a way you haven't thought about before. And that's what they did with this. And I'm not even talking about any of the technical tricks that they pulled with it. I think a good
that's
thing that
probably
makes
fair,
for
yeah.
a good Final Fantasy world map music is that it has to have a bit of a march to it, you know? I mean, if you listen to the FF1 overworld music, the da 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 da, you know.
Or even the battle music. You know, the battle music has that very.
Yeah, but I'm specifically talking about how, like. Right, but I'm just talking about, like, when you're on the world map, you're supposed to be making progress and moving through, and what else makes people march, you know, go through a field than a march? And, like, you look at all of the great Final Fantasy overworld songs, and they have that bit of, except for, I think they play with that obviously in Final Fantasy VI, where the World of Balance, where Terra's theme for the World of Balance has the march sound. But then you get into the World of Ruin, you get the womp womp womp. That's not a march. That's a death march.
It's a right. It's
It's
trudging.
trudge.
It's a
Yeah.
Yep. It's a different thing.
And
Yep.
then you get searching for friends, which is not really a march. Like I don't. That song doesn't really have like a march-like vibe to me,
Yeah, that's fair.
which I think is good for exploring the phases of the world. It's like, it's not supposed to be, because at that point you have an airship already, and the overworld theme and the airship theme are one and the same, you know, because there's no more distinction between an overworld and an airship anymore, which is another thing that I think it wouldn't make an airship theme isn't a march, you know, so it doesn't make sense to have a march-like theme for something that is both airshippy and overworldy.
Airshippy and overworldy, all the adjectives we're getting right now. Though completely apropos, so kudos to Nan.
Somebody left a comment on one of my videos in Japanese today, and Google
Really?
Translate is kind of mangling it. I'm going to have to...
Yeah.
Fortunately, I know a friend who is fluent in Japanese. I will send it her way and see what she thinks.
Yeah, Google Translate's always just an extremely
You know
good
what?
idea. Yeah.
Funny enough, I was always really surprised at how well Google Translate would do with bug reports, or tickets or whatever that we had in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Given the amount of technical jargon that our software had,
Right.
I was always really impressed that I rarely had a Google Translate that either mangled or I wasn't able to get the gist of and actually understand it.
Well, to be honest, a lot of Japanese, because of their affiliation with us, has a tremendous amount of loan words in it anyway, and a lot of the technical jargon is just going to be straight loan words. You know, there's not going to be a Japanese equivalent for it.
Although the fact is that me putting that into Google Translate, I mean, we had to do it to get our jobs done, but obviously giving that to Google.
Right.
But Google's not in our business, though, so at least they weren't. I mean, they still aren't, but
They currently aren't, to be probably the better
Google
way to
will
put
never
it,
be
yeah.
in the print business.
I don't know that I'd say never.
Amazon
Not
is now
about
in the
Google in
self-service.
particular, just about. I don't know that I'd say never about anything.
Never say never.
Never say never again.
What never? What never? What
Whatever.
never? Oh yeah, it was funny. We were at out at in Maine today. I was out at the candy store and people were talking Disney stuff, and I just offhandedly mentioned it's like, I know all the words to see my vest on command, but I can't do that for Be Our Guest. And
Yeah.
one thing led to another, and I just in the candy store, I just see my vest, made from real gorilla chest. See this sweater, there's no so on and so forth. And the girls behind the counter were very enchanted by it.
Nice.
Like one of them, it's like I was in my wall, I was paying for my $10.55 worth of whatever candy that I bought, and like she's like, oh, I don't even need the 55 cents. I was fishing out another dollar bill for my wallet, and she's like, oh, I know, I don't need it. I'm like, are you sure? So
I think that's kind of like how I can sing the entirety of Amish Paradise, but couldn't begin to sing all of Gangster's Paradise.
very well, Bot. Any last requests? Just sing the entire score of the HMS Pinafore. Very well, Bot. I shall send you to heaven before I send you to hell.
It's a great line.
Which is the most random thing in the world, is that Bart would have any idea what the HMS Pinafore.
No,
Well,
so
yeah, but
here's the thing.
still.
Bart is a theater kid who does not yet know he is a theater kid.
Right. He's got that. He's got that niche in there, or that itch. He just hasn't realized it yet.
Yeah, it's like.
I mean, he's a
What-
showman. I mean, Bart
Yes,
is Bart is a
exactly.
tried and true showman. Yeah.
Exactly. Like, get Bart Simpson in high school, get him in the theater club, and he will knock everybody's socks. He's a creative kid who needs an outlet, and society fails him at every turn.
I mean, in a real environment, Bart would be like in an actual environment. That personality that Bart would grow up to be would basically. He would either go into sales or he would be a
The
straight
evil
showman.
version would be Lyle Landley,
Right.
which is both. I come to you people with an idea. Well, maybe it's not maybe it's more of a Shelbyville idea.
Yeah.
Now listen here, we're twice the town of the people of Shelbyville.
It is still one of the most random episodes, the one where they actually go to Shelbyville in it after having referenced
The
it all
lemons.
time. Yeah. Always just Shelbyville, and then they actually do go to it once. The gag just wouldn't work as good if they didn't do it at least one time in the show.
He said radical. I say radical. It's the thing I say. Feel like I'm gonna explode here.
Oh, that's that item. So I don't need the map of the sea shrine to get to Kraken. I can do that without error 100% of the time, but I can't. But if I'm gonna get all the chests, then that's when I run into trouble with it.
I think I could do it. I think I'd be less likely to miss one.
See, I know the volcano backwards and forwards, so I don't have an issue with it.
Most of the first and the third or fifth floor of the volcano are there's just chests everywhere.
Oh, that's fun. Saw that one, Dan?
Yes. Hope you enjoyed.
Picking him up off the floor?
Yeah.
Whoops.
Oh, I forgot I had Invis 2. I should have used it. That would have been smart. Invis 2 is better. I had Fall 2, and I used it, to up the armor. Here, let's do that. Nope, there we go. Dead. Crap, I don't have to put the keyboard up. Okay. I'm in a weird spot where I have access, I currently have access to all the fiends, but I'm still not in go mode.
I know what you mean.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
No, 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 no.
Yep. Drop that. Trade it for that.
These guys are a-holes.
Yeah, they are meanies.
Weapon equip.
It's looking pretty good now, though. Or not.
Oh, I shouldn't have dropped that. That was stupid.
It's gonna be
Why did I do
clutch.
that? He's got an opal. He's probably fine. I mean, it is always nice to have more. I've got 2 ribbons. It would be nice to have 2 more ribbons.
And I have
but-
0 ribbons.
Yeah, I've got 2.
I just found done with all the ribbons.
Yeah, you're not full clearing all the dungeons, Golbeeze, because one of them's got 2 ribbons in it.
Alright, well, time.
Huh?
Time.
Oh, you finished? Good for you.
Yep.
Okay.
I guess that is a chaos.
But you shouldn't say what it is. Me and Destel don't know.
I said a
Yeah.
chaos.
Yeah, he said it correctly.
That means that it's chaos. Like,
No.
It's if it's
No.
it can't be a chaos.
A
if it is
period chaos. Alternate chaos.
No, it's not chaos. It's something different. Like it can't be a. It can only be a chaos if it's a chaos categorically.
Like A. Smith. Agent Smith.
Oh come on.
Grump.
I don't know how I feel about that seed. I gotta think on that.
I don't know what you were having trouble. I never lacked for progression. I just spent more. The only difference is I've spent more time full clearing stuff than you did.
It's super frustrating when you have multiple incentivized checks in a row that are like, here's your wooden staff.
I only had one incentivized check be like a junk item. I went the wrong
There's
direction.
more than one. I assure
Okay,
you.
yeah. I mean, I've literally only had one so far. Everyone's been something.
Well,
I mean, it
then-
may not be.
Then you
a
chose
progression
better.
item.
You chose better places to check them because
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's been a. I mean, it may not have. Ooh, nice. You know what? I'm gonna make a crazy decision there on that, but I think that might actually be the better. Get. Depending on what final. Will you fucking equip it? Jesus!
I was real worried at certain points because of like my controller was kind of like having me walk right at random points.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, it's gonna like make me hit trap tiles repeatedly or something stupid.
I tend to have a little bit of trouble with that with the Super Nintendo controller. Only on NES games though. Well, that and Final Fantasy IV because it's a little loose on how it controls. But oh my god, I don't want to fight these stupid things. I mean, yeah, it'd be worth the fight, but I don't want to do it. I just want to run.
But yeah, I did not
Really?
find any
Fuck
ribbons.
me. Wow, the worst rolls of fade in history. Fuck me.
Other than Fade, I don't really think I had very good offensive magic.
I cannot believe I'm having to reset this, but I'm having to fucking reset this. I can't do it with her dead. I'm sorry, say that again, Golbeeze.
I can't think of, like, I know that there was actually quite a few good offensive magics, but I think I just had Fade and I was like, whatever, man, I have Fade.
There really weren't. There wasn't anything worth. I mean, I haven't. None of the 3 spells rolled in any good spot.
I mean, I found Lit
none
3,
of
Fire
the-
3, and Nuke, and I think I still just was, like, casting Fade the whole time.
I can't. Red Mage can't cast Nuke, so I didn't buy it. Or, I mean, I couldn't buy it. So I mean, can Red Wizard? Did Red Wizard get the flag where he can cast it?
I didn't go back and check, that's what I'm saying, like, I kind of forgot about it.
Oh. But I mean, with Fade, you don't really need it. Nuke's better than Fade as a whole, but it's. That was the stupidest thing I've ever seen that I had to reset that. I guess I might could have killed time it without it, but it wasn't even worth trying. Not without that character. Oh, any day they want to quit attacking first would be a good one.
I didn't
I'm just
experience
saying.
that.
Mommy, or was it mom? No, gargoyles were really good at it. Gargoyles seem to be really good at going first.
Damn it.
Did gargoyles cast any spells on anyone else?
I think I only ever ran into them once.
Oh yeah, I got nuked by them multiple times.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
okay. That was what had nuclear. Okay.
They're the reason I had
Yeah,
to
I
redo
only
a
ran
dungeon.
into them. I think I literally only ran into them once, and then I was able to just get away from them.
Those
I would have had to nuke
SOBs.
run them at least twice. Oh, maybe not if you had exit.
I think overall it was a fine seed. I just prefer, like I said before, I just prefer seeds when there's 0% chance of a progression being loose.
See, I don't because it takes all the fun. That's too fast to
I
seed.
think it's a good way to do multi co-op. I don't think it's very fun for marathons with multiple people. I wouldn't mind if there wasn't time pressure.
It does make sense for teams. Yeah.
I don't like only doing key item checks is just too fast. I don't like doing it. Like it's like I want to actually spend some time and digest the seed. Like because like I said, I've done this flag set in an hour 16, so it's possible. You know, like depending on how it rolls. Okay, there's that. Oh, now I gotta go do some key item checks, and I don't want to do it. Do some annoying ones. I mean, progression wise, I've made good decisions. Like I've made the right ones to progress with, but I'm gated by one item at the moment. Plus, there's one useful black magic spell that I haven't found yet that has to be here. I mean, I think it's possible that you can have one without a spell. Damn it. Okay, so that was nothing. Like I think it's possible, like the way they do for a spell not to roll in it, but I can't say that for sure. Okay, there we go. That's what I needed. Okay. Well, not the key item I needed, but that's the
other thing you needed.
That was a thing I needed. Let's put it that way. Thing that'll make my life much easier. I mean, I had alternate strats around it, but that's just better in every definition of the word. What have I not checked? I do that every time. Fuck me. let's go ahead. I got them for a reason. Why not? Don't pull it in. Don't want to have to like go all the way back there.
At one point, the controller did mess up on me, and I accidentally threw out the wrong piece of equipment.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh no.
Yeah, I didn't end up needing it, but it was
Still a bummer.
yeah, I forget what it was something good. It was like a piece of opal equipment, and I'm like, it's gone. Whatever, move on. Oh, the opal shield, I think. Yeah. It's like, yep, that's gone.
Yeah, I don't want to fight them. Let's just run. I didn't mean to do that.
You're dealing with the thing that you like and I hate right now, Bob.
Well, you shouldn't have told me that because I don't know that it's I didn't know that it was randomized yet.
Yeah,
Like,
you
I
did.
don't know
If
the
you were,
vanilla.
if you
I
weren't,
never
oh yeah,
remember.
okay. If you don't know
I
vanilla well enough, then
literally
yeah.
never
But
remember
you
the
should have already
vanilla
known.
one.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't. I don't remember the vanilla one.
Well, it doesn't really matter then.
At least I say I don't remember the vanilla one. I probably realistically do remember it. Fuck me, Fun Police. That's a good one. Fun Police are red dragons, red dragons in in Dragon Warrior Rando. So that's why that's
So
why they're called that.
so funny story. I had a seed, and I don't think it was in a race. I think it was just one of my, just me playing around. But I beat Carrie. I was going, to just walk out. One step from the teleporter, was surprise attack for Red and Kylo's wipe. I'm like,
Ooh,
that's fun.
Ouch.
that's the first time I've run into Red and Kilos. There we go. Wyvern. I didn't know you could skip this spot for the longest time. Like I thought you had to fight it. You were guaranteed to have to do it twice, and I didn't realize you could go around it.
It's nice, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So
Ooh,
it
even
was
better. Okay.
another strange thing happened. I rolled a bunch of seeds at once,
Lady Snake, I like it.
and you know the trap tile in Ice Cave where like you drop in the hole and you're in a little room, you have no choice. Yeah, that one. I rolled a seed and the trap tile didn't generate.
Oh.
Well,
Interesting.
more accurately, I rolled like 60 seeds at once. One out of the 60 that happened, and I'm like, huh. I've
Oh, that's
literally
even
never
stranger,
seen a
yeah.
trap tile not generate.
Maybe there's a chance to not have a trap tile there.
That was bizarre.
Maybe there's a 1 in whatever chance that trap tile, that each individual spike square doesn't generate.
Yeah, or something, or maybe just tiny percent chance that the randomizer can screw up but still generate successfully. I don't know.
I mean, you're one of the only people I know that generates that many seeds at a time. So maybe it's just a weird thing they didn't expect.
Every time that I say, and I've played hundreds of seeds, like I'm not exaggerating.
Oh no, I believe you. I
Yeah,
know
no,
what
I know,
you
I'm
play
just-
and what you don't. Yeah.
I know it's just like whenever I talk about it, I'm like, I've done hundreds of seeds since blank, and it's like, no, really, I
And
play
there's
this game
not
too
a
much.
single one of these I can say I've done hundreds. I've done over 100 FE seeds,
Mhm.
Free enterprise, but
Yeah.
over 800.
I've probably done hundreds of 300 things.
So I'll
I've
play.
done. I looked up math on it because I've got every seed I've ever ran, and it's like 130 something.
Hmm. Yeah, I just play like off and on throughout the day during the weekdays, like when I have downtime. So I go through like maybe like 3 seeds a week, 4 if I have a quick one.
I really need to get my Steam Deck set up to play this in FE.
See,
I had
whatever
my
I
PSP set up to play this at one point.
yeah. See, whatever I play, that when I play a game, that is what I've played for that day. That's the only thing. That's the only. I mean, unless it's like this where it's a short one and I got time to run 2 randos. So it's like, oh, I played FF1 that day. Oh, that day I played Elden Ring. Oh, that day I played I played Free Enterprise, and that's the only thing I played the whole day.
Mm.
That's all I've got time to do.
Yeah. I will say that I found every item. Doesn't always happen.
I am. This is the last actually key item check. So like, if it's not this, then I'm gonna have to chest hunt, and that's gonna be a pain because I've done most everything. There's only like 2 places I haven't full cleared. Nope, that's it. Okay, I kind of figured. The game's waited for that to be the case. It's just this was a long progression, a long key item progression. Oh, give me the hiccups. God dang it. I don't think I've ever had hiccups off scotch before, but hey, first time for everything. Fuck me. At level 26, everybody should be running. Like, the fact that I'm having to go through only the ninja to be able to do it is just bullshit.
Did we have like the morale shuffle? I don't remember.
No, I don't turn I don't like that, so
Okay.
I keep morale off.
Okay. Morale shuffle's funny.
I don't like it. I don't. That's it. It's not something that's in vanilla, and it's just not my thing.
Well, I mean, morale
I
is
told
in
you
vanilla.
I'm really weird on what I'll accept to shuffle on
What-
Final Fantasy 1 and what I won't.
What do you
Like,
mean by
know how
morale is not in vanilla?
it's not a shuffled stat. Like, it's not really.
Well,
a thing.
nothing's
Like,
a
everything's
shuffled
set
stat.
stats. Yeah, everything's a set.
But I mean, there
I
is
don't
morale.
know how to explain what I'm saying, Golbeeze.
Okay.
Like,
Okay. That's fair. But yeah.
And I'm also trying to tell you, like, don't try to make sense of what I will and won't shuffle in Final Fantasy
No,
1. Like, because it's like it's like the free enterprise community. They can say all they want, but the shit they will change and what they won't doesn't make any sense at all. So
Yeah, I mean, I do not use shuffle and morale anymore, but it's still kind of funny to see like, oh no, a blue dragon runs away. It's like, aha.
yeah, that would really annoy me.
Or the imps that just won't run away. It's like, stop wasting
Right.
my time.
The brave imps.
Yeah.
Here, let's just go all out. I shouldn't need to buff for this.
Bob, did you fight Carrie yet?
Yeah,
Okay.
this is my last fiend.
Okay. Carrie was such a funny fight. I don't know how you guys did it.
I killed her with that. I killed her really easily. I
Yeah.
didn't have any issue.
Her HP must have rolled low.
It was pretty low. It was only about five. It was. I think hers is like 600 vanilla. It was about 500.
I think it was even less than that.
It might have been.
I didn't even notice that fight took like 1 round.
Yeah, it was 1 round for me too. I think I
have no idea how much damage we did.
I got a
Where
good
the fuck
hit
am I?
by Provoker.
Okay, there. No, I got lost somehow or another. Like, my overworld map senses didn't work, and I'm like, where the fuck am I?
Yeah, because Carrie's like at a point where her vanilla stats are such that with the randomizer, like she could either be terrifying or like, you know, pushover, and you never really know what's gonna happen going in.
See, that's the button got me there, Golbeeze. Like, where you're talking about the you talking about the
Oh, yep.
controller
Yep,
sending
I
me in the
saw it.
wrong direction. That
Mhm.
got me right there.
Yep. See the name there, Bob?
Espo.
Yeah, it's a good name.
That's great.
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
notice it. Speed bump. Yeah.
I got a good laugh out of that.
Ah, that sucks. Okay. Item. I'll be honest. These 2 saber axes I had really made a world of difference.
I had one and I forgot. I completely forgot I had it. I think I even put it on the correct person.
That's how I've been killing That's how I've killed. That's how I killed Kraken. Like, I buffed everybody.
Yeah. I legit forgot.
Sheba. No. It begins with a bloody ash.
Yeah, we'll save those fade castings since it's also Cure 4. That kind of sucked that both of them rolled in the same spot, but
One of the spell
11.
levels.
Did you see that? 1161. Cure 4, Invis 2, and Fade all rolled in the same spot.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, there's that one spell level that had like all the things.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah, let's just do. We're not even going to bother. Let's just do that. Oop. Yeah, let's guess that. Oh, shut up. Fucking the work. I do not want the work phone is not something I want to go off right now. Signed off for fine. Oh, Jesus. Okay. That could have been bad.
Always be saving, Dessel.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't have an encounter for... All the remaining encounters are on Spike Squares.
Well, might be eating some floor.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some tasty floor.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, okay. That was bad luck.
Dead.
$316, yeah. Okay, I know what to do from now on.
Oh, damn it.
Of course, he attacks before I get to do that. What the fuck ever. Let's just go with it. Yep. He did 1183 with a hit earlier. All right. Okay, you're both attacking there. Yeah, let's just go all out offense. Yep, that's the thing to do.
Lobsters in the sea
Oh, wow,
shrine.
that was unfortunate.
Do you even rando?
Lobsters are everywhere in the sea.
Yeah, that was probably a good idea in retrospect.
Oh, you can cast life in battle.
Okay. Yeah, I got look. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
we
told
said
you
that at the
that
beginning
before
of
we
I
the stream.
started.
forgot. I forgot.
Yeah, time. Sorry.
Alright, I'm just going to DNF because I've made like 18 major mistakes.
I can't
Mostly
believe this took
forgetting
me
to
2
turn in
hours.
the herb and
Oh, you
not
did.
having the floater and then full clearing 4 dungeons I didn't have to. But also
shit.
continually forgetting that I don't have the rod.
Yeah. Oh, you.
Yeah, I think
you did that multiple times. Yeah. The progression was really strange.
I
The
did-
rod was.
When I got the slab, my mind filed that as Rob. All right, give me 10 minutes. Let's see, I
What-
got. If I find the rod, this is a pretty much solved seed, but it's not the next location I'm done.
Where have you? Where's
It's
the next
not
location
there.
you're checking?
It's,
The
it's
waterfall.
it's not in the waterfall.
Well,
where was the rod? Was I had it.
It wasn't.
Did you? The
Wait.
rod was. It's in a incentivized check.
Is it the
I
waterfall?
haven't done all the
I thought the
incentivized check.
waterfall
only
was
got the
nothing.
floater like 10 minutes ago. on
The
other side
rod.
of the
No, the
I
rod was.
forgot to pick up the. Oh, I
No, I
didn't.
think it's
Yeah.
the waterfall.
Really?
Hmm?
I thought the
Yeah,
waterfall
because
was
I got
nothing.
when I did because I
I
had
thought the rod
The
was
other one I forgot was
ordeals.
I didn't bother with the adamant slot because I thought I was already in go mode.
Did you
I forgot I had the little
did
ledge,
you did you
Oh,
do
so it could be an
ordeals?
adamant. What?
Did you do ordeals?
Yeah, obviously.
it's not in ordeals. It's in waterfall.
Oh, like
I'm pretty sure it's in waterfall because I
It
got the
must be in
rod that
waterfall.
gave me go mode. Remember when I said I've got all the items, but I'm not in go mode?
huh? I thought I got
You know,
that goddamn wooden staff in the waterfall, and I was like,
no,
damn you, robot!
no. I keep telling you that there was only one. I did every key item check. There was only one key item check that was a out of this whole game that was a wooden staff that was a shit item. Everything else was a valuable item or a progression.
All right.
There was one single key item check.
Well, if it's a waterfall, I apologize. I could have sworn that's where.
Yeah,
I remember
almost
being very
positive it's the
angry with that
waterfall.
robot.
Yeah, I'm
Almost
almost 100% positive it's the waterfall. Because it's not a random chest. It's a key item check.
Yeah, I'm mostly annoyed because I spent like an hour full clearing dungeons.
Right.
It turned out there were no loose ones, right?
Yeah, there are no loose items.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
were no loose items.
Which is real funny considering there was a possibility for so many.
But see, that's the difference, though, Golbeeze. Is like, the way I did it, had it not worked out for you, you'd have finished way later than I did because I was clearing stuff earlier.
Yeah,
So-
I was full clearing for like the first half, then I was like, screw this, and I just started skipping stuff.
I full cleared all but two.
Well,
I
that
full
was the other
cleared
thing I
every.
wanted.
I full cleared every dungeon, but I full cleared everything in the game, but the
Alright,
Sea
it's in the
Shrine
waterfall
and
because
the.
that's Excalibur, but that was literally the last item I would need. So let's see how fast I can do this.
I think I full
Excalibur's
cleared.
Excalibur's not the waterfall. Excalibur's the.
Yeah,
No, he just said he found it. The Excalibur.
Oh, okay. Excalibur is the cube. The Excalibur's the Sky Castle chest.
Yeah, he just got
the
it.
adamant slot.
You want Excalibur, so if you haven't done that one yet, go get it.
It was literally the only thing I needed. Like at this point, I have every other thing I could want except an Excalibur.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
that's
if
what I
you
was gonna
won't, if you haven't done time it yet, did you already killed time it?
Yeah, time is dead. Time's dead.
Oh, okay, then I wouldn't bother. But I mean, the Excalibur came in really handy. I'm just gonna say that. I gave the Masmune to the thief and put the Excalibur on the fighter and didn't regret it.
say. Oh yeah. So I full cleared everything in the inner sea, and then I got irritated because it felt like I was finding nothing, so I started skipping stuff. That's why I missed out on the ribbons. I don't know where they were, but I didn't find them.
First floor of the Earth Cave had both ribbons.
Ah, figures. That was like the first place I went where I didn't open stuff.
But
Great.
yeah, I think I full cleared everything that I could get to without the floater, where I realized I hadn't turned in the herb.
Yeah, Masmune, Excalibur, and Katana were all in the seed, so.
I don't think I ever got to use the. I don't think I ever really. I really don't think I ever used the katana though, because I got the Excalibur so fast after I got the katana.
I actually didn't use the Excalibur. I used the
I
Katana.
did. I took the gamble that it wasn't going to be that the final the alternate chaos was going to have an elemental weakness, so I put it on. I put the Excalibur on. Like I said, I put the Excalibur on the knight and put the Masmune on the ninja.
Yeah, I just like the crit rate on the Katana because like that'll get through whoever chaos ends up being. I'm sorry, Destel. I remember terribly.
But again, but remember with these flags, the elemental damage outweighs the crit rate.
The Excalibur does not have
I'm
a
going
good
to tell
crit
you
rate.
it did.
Right,
I mean,
but you don't know that
yeah.
going in. If let's say whatever alternate chaos is has a rolled high evasion, your Excalibur is
Right.
not going to be doing more than Katana. Katana's going to be getting crits at the wazoo.
It would have
and
done
hitting,
way more than
and you'll be
yeah, Excalibur
missing
did way more than
with
Katana would've
the
done.
Excalibur.
Yeah.
So I've seen that happen. That's super irritating. That's why I just go whatever.
Generally,
Take
if
the
I
crit
can,
rate.
the katana is usually kind of what I use as is when nothing else is. I don't have any. I don't have anything better sword Is it? I
If they
don't
crit
find
rate
that it.
fix, it's actually very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Go surprisingly good if the crit rate is fixed, which I don't know.
It
Crit rate
is.
is indexed, then mass immune is ridiculous.
No, it's fixed.
Yeah.
Yeah, see,
Tana's good
on
stuff.
average, I don't find the. I've used the Vorpal. I've used it in Mini C, but I generally find if you've got literally anything better, it's better to use it because it's just it doesn't it will crit, but like sometimes one of them crits and it does like 90 damage. Sometimes it does like 600, and I think on average it tends to do the 90 more than it does the 600. Is what I've found from playing Seeds.
I didn't find the Vorpal, but I did find the
I never
Bane
found
sword.
it. I don't think I found a Bane sword.
I didn't need it though because I had the other swords. So
Right.
yeah, the
I
progression
don't
on this was
remember
not
finding
nice.
it. But there at the end of it, I wasn't dropping shit. You know, I had full item capacity and was just going for it.
I don't think it was actually that bad for progression. If I had remembered that thing, I would have been doing this.
No, I don't think the progression was that at all. Like, I don't think it was bad at all.
It was a lot longer than it could have been.
Yeah, that was a long seed though.
Yeah,
Like
right.
most of those aren't that long. That one was just a particularly long one.
So, are you calling an official DNF, Destel?
No, this is gonna take.
Okay.
He's almost there.
Yeah, he's there. He got what he needed.
Okay.
Yeah, I went down here twice. Once because I read slab, and for some reason my mind said I could open the slab rather than remembering it was the
Return the
and
slab.
once because I was full clearing stuff.
So, the Sea Shrine had eye in it. So I leveled up on some eyes.
Oh, I never saw the eyes. Yeah, I never ground. I got lucky in the way I killed stuff gave me enough aggression. I never had to stop and grind on anything.
I think it helped. I think it helped a lot.
Yeah, but by the time without doing it, I was in the same spot you were in and and was in basically the same level. So
I did that after we talked about our levels, though, because I went up to like
what
level
level were
30.
you when you beat the game?
I don't know, but
I was
in the
I was in
30s.
25 and really didn't. And I got other than getting unlucky on that very first attempt, I didn't have any trouble.
Well,
Like I fought him I fought the boss in an inopportune way the first time, and then when I went the second time, I just wrecked it.
yeah,
That's always a possibility when
Well,
that happens.
it did make it pretty easy leveling up. I'll say that.
Normally, I find a spot and grind, and that's how I do it. You know, like I run into like an Agama or something really early.
Yeah, because I was putting out like 1,000 damage a hit. Which, honestly, that's the only reason I won, actually, is because of those levels. Pixel perfect, Bob. Pixel perfect.
Well, the thing is, like, I'm trying to do it fast, and I'm jumping a spot too early. I'm so out of practice on this. If I really, really wanted to get the good time, I'd have to play it on hardware because there's certain things that you need to do in this that I can't do on the emulator because of the tiny little lag on it.
Yeah.
That and like even your controller makes a difference because like to do a proper speed run of Ninja Gaiden.
Oh my gosh. Jeez,
like
that's a level of your guys. You're slaughtering them.
Huh?
I'm asking
Arcus will
Jessel
tell you that.
what level
Oh,
he is
okay.
because he's slaughtering Chaos right now.
Because even Arcus will tell you that. Like he flat says that like 1 out of like 8 NES controllers or God, that's when you make a mistake. 1 out of like 8 NES controllers are functional for doing this game. Just because of the way they're made.
Oh, that death touch.
Dead.
Oh, no way.
There was a
I thought you had it. It
I
was
got
so
XXX.
close.
Yeah.
That was cruel. I actually won with one character left also, but the one character that was left was doing, like I said, like 1,000 damage per hit, so I wasn't so worried. He had wall on, and
I didn't have time to cast wall.
yeah.
I went the second time. I went all out offense and killed him in the first and killed it in the second turn. Like I just had both. I had both guys attack the one lich, killed it, casted fade that killed most of the eyes.
Yeah, so it's 2 phantoms and 4 liches,
Yeah. So I
which
killed
is gross.
I killed one of the liches and straight off in the first turn, and then the fade killed most of the eyes. The second I took 3 turns, sorry, because one of them they killed the. I guess that maybe they did death touch the guy, but they killed one of my guys in the first turn, and so I life 2'd him back, killed the other lich, and then just had the eyes left.
That was way easier than the right side.
Kraken's always a bastard. Kraken 2,
Yeah.
I mean.
Wait, doing time it? You're saying you did time it and carry, and that was easier? Because the right side to me was much easier.
Reagan just one-shots shit.
Okay, he never did
That was
with me.
yeah,
That's interesting. Yeah, he never. He
kind of a free fight.
I lost one person,
I-
but it was not the white mage, so I just rezzed him.
that was bad luck. I was making pretty good time. Other than that, that was just it. Poor luck. Oh, we got it.
Good job.
Nice.
Ugh, I am incredibly rusty at that.
I will say that the progression was strange enough that it really felt like there was a loose item, you know? Like
If
the
we
order of
had-
operations there was such that it's like, man, what am I missing?
If we
Great
had
input, yeah.
our 2-team co-op here, this could have been a turbo seed.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it
for
would have
sure.
been. I think that would have been really fast if
Very,
you could have done it.
very
But having to
fast.
manually check everything makes it a little longer.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I was like at the hour-and-a-half mark, and that was, full clearing.
But, I mean, you
so,
rare-
you
I
had
mean,
2 people
most of
going in
the-
different dungeons and chatting about it, and then yeah, that definitely would have been real fast, under an hour for sure.
Yeah, just be honest. As long as as many of these seats as I've done, I very rarely do full clear the game. Like this is every key item, every check. That almost never happens. So,
Yeah.
like when you do all that, but I mean, this was an easy breezy party too. So
All those early whiz vamps and zombie dragons were like really good XP too.
they were very much.
Well, thanks for hanging out, guys.
Yep, it was a good one.
There will be no LRT on Wednesday. Perhaps we will smash some bros on Thursday. We'll see what happens with this capture card business. Otherwise, we'll just play some Marios.
Yep, it's always a good backup plan.
Until then, have a great weekend, everybody.
Later.
See ya.
All right, see y'all.